r/ petty revenge. Cracker Barrel. This was like 10 years ago. I needed a job really bad and was in a bad financial situation. Anyways, I got a job at Cracker Barrel as a cook. I asked for a full-time position and got it. I was working breakfast shift, literally flipping eggs nonstop. This store was extremely busy and would make like $2K an hour in sales back then. What I didn't like about the job was, let's say my schedule was 8 to 5 or 6 to 3. I would always get sent home 2 or 3 hours early. Not only me, but everyone else was the same way. Due to kitchen being mostly pre-made food, once it slows down, managers would cut most cooks and keep 2 to 3 people, and they would hop in if needed. They had like so many managers, and all they cared was having labor costs down, so they would get fat bonuses. I was getting sick of it, waking up early in the morning to only work 4 to 5 hours and sent home. It just wasn't worth it. My paychecks after working 25 to 30 hours was not enough to cover the basis. One night, some of my friends were going to casino, and I tagged along. I think I only had like $80 with me and hit the jackpot on one of the slot machines. This was on a Saturday night. Next day, I had a shift and decided to do no call, no show, since I made enough money to cover my butt for a few months. The a-hole manager kept blowing up my phone in the morning. I finally answered while half asleep and told him I wasn't coming and I quit. He raised his voice saying how I could quit on a busy day like Mother's Day, and I was the only person that can handle the egg station, and how I would never be able to work at another Cracker Barrel store again. I told him, since you guys want to save on labor so much, here's a chance.
I had a job waitressing in high school. Bottom line, after 9 months of working there, they gave me a 1099 or W-2, whatever, saying I'd only made 27 in that time. I gave them 3 chances to change it and was snubbed every time. Okay, you think I'll just roll over 'cause I'm 16? Think again. So I made 2 calls, one to IRS and the other to our state tax board. It was only about $150 USD, but that was a lot for me. They ended up having to change it and got audited by both agencies. They sold it thereafter. Moral of the story? Never underestimate a peed-off teenager.
Hold up, you reported them for reporting your earnings too low? Did I read that correctly?
They were paying me every week and taking taxes out. I estimated my refund at about $150. Personally, I think they took the taxes out but never paid them to IRS and state tax board. By reporting my wages so low, they could keep my tax money for themselves and screw me out of my tax return. Hope this clarifies.
I had a real estate broker pull this shit on me for the year 2016 and didn't find out until I filed. I reported her butt to the IRS and the real estate board. She really effed my SSI, eventual payout too. This is a big deal if you're close to retirement. She paid me by personal check and 0 taxes, etc. I managed her entire business and office.
I know of 2 restaurants in my area where the owners lost their business and went to jail for withholding taxes from pay and not remitting the money. My idiot former brother-in-law worked at one of them and tried to tell me his boss had to pay bills and figured the government could wait. I tried to explain to him that money isn't his to decide. When you withhold tax, you are an agent for the taxing authority. It's their money, and they take dim view of untimely remittance. He wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, so he didn't get it.
What I think peed me off the most was the attitude that I was a teenager and a girl. What could I do? This was in the late 70s, so that may account for the superior attitude. It was the beginning of F around and find out.
Giant Eagle would work me 55 hours one week and 20 the next. So unreliable. After being suspended without pay, conveniently the week I already took off for vacation, for something everyone did, I gave my 2 weeks, making sure my final day was a Thursday. Salt in the wound was being Labor Day weekend. I worked in prep foods during their big rib burn-off. Manager was peed. I didn't give a rat's behind.
Good God. Every time I read one of these, I just want corporate America to fall more and more. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this story. Once again, I'm always open to criticism. Anything you guys can tell me will help. Let me know what you guys thought of the story in the comments, and share any stories you guys might have as well. The link to the original post, as always, will be in the description, and make sure to follow for new videos every day.